I am back. This is Diesel. Once again, I am taking on the pit. Sorry for the little issue I had earlier. My dog Cinnamon, my older dog, she likes to lay down not far from the power cable. And she went to scratch herself, and she flipped the switch on the power strip. So had to flip it back on and get everything rebooted. But I should be back up and running. I will hop out of this. I don't know why that is doing that. Why? Okay. Okay. Out of studio mode. There we go. We are good to go. I see everything's running there. So. Don't know if I'm back on YouTube though, so let me check the good old YouTubes real quick. Okay. That should be going, and I am going to turn on you. Although I have them both there, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Poniard, Steel Dark. Let's go Thundershock. Not great, but it's not bad either. Anyway, if you are watching, I'm streaming both live on Twitch and YouTube, twitch.tv/Diesel of Steel. YouTube, I believe it's just also Diesel of Steel. Just search up Diesel of Steel and you'll find me. So I am on both. Cadbury, come to help. Coming to help? Yeah? Okay. Hi, Cadbury. Hi, baby. Some people are going to be glad to see you. Somebody will be glad to see you, aren't they? Aren't they? Yes. Yes. I know. I know. Hi, baby. Silly Cadbury. What are you doing? I don't know if we should do Roost or not. I guess if I wanted, I could relearn it. Actually, Roost on kilowatts would be bad. I need both hands, Cadbury. Get comfortable, get comfortable. The rest of your team gained experience points, thanks to experience here until they go to level 22. Arabia will stay in Montreal. Ouch. Yeah, should have predicted that one. Should have predicted that one. Okay. Let's do Inteleon. Waterfall, I guess. What are we doing? What are we doing, Cadbury? You're being silly. You're being fun, silly Willy. Now 2. Actually, I think we should do Surf. Surf is better than Water Pulse. By a lot, actually. I've seen better. Well, I'm better than you. You know it. Okay, I need both hands. Need both hands. Fairy Feather. Two here, okay. So, yes, you are back. I see that. Okay, so the restream chat is actually slower than my YouTube chat. No? Well, it's about the same. Now tell you what. Are you good at this? I guess we'll see. I'm sorry, did I scare you? Okay, apparently my laughing scared. I kind of like that idea, Pokemon in GTA. Instead of weapons, you have Pokemon battles. I'm not against it. Definitely not against it. I don't know if I can necessarily make it. I don't have those kinds of skills. I'm sure somebody out there has made it. Somebody a lot more skilled than me. Well, 3 Pokemon Team were that's very similar to Rescue Team. Yeah, it'd be very similar to Rescue Team, but instead of rescuing Pokemon, you're committing crimes. Well, is there any restrictions to the teams? Can I have legendaries? If I could have legendaries, then of course I'm picking Articuno. If legendaries are restricted, then and if evolutions are restricted, then I have to just take first stage Pokemon. If we're talking about a bank heist, Meowth would be the best bet. Base Pokemon only, yeah. So yeah, Meowth would be the best bet if you're doing a bank heist. Because you'll need a smooth talker. Someone who can get in there. Meowth is really good at talk. Well, Rocket Meowth talks. Rocket Meowth talks, so it would be able to talk. Regular Meowth would just be cute, but still would be good at getting in there and stealing the money. But you would also need the muscle. So the muscle would probably be something along the lines. Lucario? Lucario would be a good muscle. Well, be Riolu. And then I guess you would need a getaway, so you need a flying type as a getaway. For a getaway, Mantine wouldn't be bad. It's large enough to carry, and it's still, well, old Mantine was base. It has a pre-evolution much later, but it still will qualify as a base. Its stats didn't change when it got it pre-evolution. I can't hang with Swirl, so let's go Inteleon. So, Meowth, Diglett, and Mr. Mime. I like the Mr. Mime because you can set up screens. Diglett would be your to get into the safe and to your escape. Okay. And it's kind of cool that you all kept it Gen 1. Oh, you got water compaction, don't you? Oh, you don't have water compaction. Why would you switch to Sandygast then? That was a weird. That was a weird switch. That's correct. Actually, I'm gonna edit mine a little bit. Meowth, I'm still gonna go with. I think Gimmighoul. I think Gimmighoul would be a good one, because Gimmighoul can get in there and pick the lock. Meowth will be the one that gets you past security. Meowth gets you past security. Gimmighoul gets in and picks the lock. I still stick with Mantine as my getaway, because Mantine can surf and fly. So, in terms of getaway, you got your perfect getaway vehicle right there. So, but yeah, I think Meowth and Gimmighoul is the one to get safe. And it's a little bit of diversity too. You got Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 9. So, a little bit of generational diversity. I have a way to solve that problem. I just haven't used it in a very long time, so I'm debating whether or not I actually use it. I probably should. It's been a very long time, and I was thinking about using it. But I looked at old streams and I saw that I had it. Where are you? I know you're on here. There it is. Do I have it turned on? That's the thing, is do I have it actually turned on? Game, sound alerts. Don't see it. Spotify. Don't see it. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'll tell you, I haven't logged in Steam in a while. Tell me to log into Steam. Why are you being weird? Don't be weird. Let's see if I got in. New sign in. Why are you not working? Oh, via the mobile app. I'm not downloading mobile app on my phone. No. I got other ways to do this. I don't know why I didn't do this at first. I'm not. I know I'm a smart man, but I'm having. I didn't really think this through. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we? There we are. Okay. Hey, I'm on here. It's not dead air. I'm just trying to solve your solution, your conundrum about what you said about people lurking. Said people are lurking, but you don't know who or where they are. What they are. I have a solution to that. Like I said, I haven't used it in a while, but I have a solution. It might only work on Twitch though, so we'll see if it works. See if it works. Okay. Static screen wheel spin. Did I? Oh, I do go to the next one. There we go. Yay! We go. A nice descent. Okay. Where are we? There we are. Where? There you are. Not responding. Come on, respond better. You can do this. You can do this. I know you can. I just gotta find it in the thing too. There you are. Hello there. It's been a while, my friend. Loading. Come on. You can do it. There it is. Yes! It worked! It worked! I will, when I can. You gotta do it by level. So. Apparently I don't got anybody here on Twitch, so it's only doing it on Twitch. On my Twitch there, I have a thing called Steam Stream Avatars, which shows the avatar, you can do different avatars for your that will go on the bottom. You can play mini games and stuff like that. I obviously have Articuno. I don't remember the command codes to be honest. But but it's been a while. I haven't had it on down there for a long time, but you can see who's on there. So the people who log in to the stream will show their name down there. So it beats. It's cool to have so you know who's watching. But it only works on Twitch. I can show it on YouTube, but it doesn't actually actively work on YouTube. But I only have one viewing on Twitch right now, but it's funny, my manager says I have two, but my restream channel says I only have one. But since I have three over here on YouTube, so hey, if you're here on YouTube, I appreciate it. Subscribe here. Also follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/dieselsteel. So Clodsire, I do love me a Clodsire. Watchel cannot hang with him though. Roaring Moon might. I might be able to roar. Oh, I forgot that I have that stupid item on Roaring Moon. I keep forgetting that it's on there. I gotta take that off. I have a feeling you have water absorb. I would. If I had Clodsire, I'd have water absorb. Poison point. Okay, well there goes that. Elevator level 24. Sucker Punch. I do need Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is good. Probably for Corral. Hey, Articuno is my favorite Pokemon, so... Don't hate my Articuno. And sadly, Articuno became my favorite Pokemon because I was having a fever dream, and I dreamt that I was stuck on a mountaintop, icy mountaintop, and I didn't know how to get off. And Articuno flew down and saved me, which fits with its Dex entry. So ever since then, Articuno's been my favorite. So go figure, from a fever dream. I had a really bad ear infection, like, had me knocked the complete out. I ignored it. See, there you go. Watchel's evolving. It's gotta go by level. I can't evolve it early. Trying to learn this isn't a randomizer. It's not going to change. The pit's not a randomizer. It's not a Nuzlocke. It's what do they call this? Roguelike. It's a roguelike. Hi Rolo. What are you doing? I don't remember if Electro Ball. I don't remember if Electro Ball would work. I wish I had the stats. Darn. It doesn't give me his stats. I mean, I can turn on random, but if I lose this run, I'll do a random. I just wanted to fulfill a basic run first. Rolo, lay down, buddy. You jumping around is being distracting. Throat spray. Two on this floor.
Get over here!
No. How about I don't get over here? Kilowattrel and Roaring Moon versus Strudel and Noseman. I think. Oh, it's just a rock type. Let's try that. Let's do that and do Bite from Roaring Moon. Yeah, I know. 4 a.m. is pretty early. I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to actually get up at 4 a.m. But Robin Strudel says I don't have to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm happy. And knowing these two though, Thing 1 and Thing 2 and Thing 1 back there, they're gonna wake me up super early tomorrow anyway. Depending on how bad it's raining. He doesn't like the rain. He doesn't like going out in it. He doesn't like just dealing with it in general. So Mama Dog will. Cinnamon will go out in the rain. She'll go out for a little bit, do her business, and then come inside. But she's also got the benefit of age on her side. So my best guess she's about 11. I keep forgetting to take that damn sticky barb off of Roaring Moon. Okay, now I'll remember to take the sticky barb off of Roaring Moon. If I do anything, I'm gonna record tomorrow. I don't know if I'm actually going to stream. We'll see how what I have a plan for tomorrow. But thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. I'll definitely see you and talk to you tomorrow. So get some sleep. Bag. That super potion. No, it's already given it. Status, there it is. Antidote. Antelion. Must do. There we go. Party. Let's look at Kilowattrel stats. Speed 91. It does more damage to slower foes. Okay. So if I'm faster, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. There it is. He's up there. He's hiding up there. I sees you. I seen it. Team member elected you're talking Mischief, okay. Kilowattrel and Roaring Moon. Dark. Let's do Incinerate. Warren Berry. Another one bites the dust. Stop. Another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Ooh, they get there too. Another one bites the dust. Doomland, that's good. Safety goggles, that's good too. Very rare candies, okay. Cool. None of my Pokemon need to evolve now, but I can save the rare candies for the next Pokemon, so it's going to need a hell of a lot of levels, so the water room. That hurts. I'm telling her to level 26. Courtier, Intimidate, normal. Let's switch to Roaring mode. Yeah. I don't remember that. Okay. Rescue team gain experience points. Cool. Labekbe. Uh, I'm messing around with my stream element, so. Okay. Where are you? Prepare yourself. Speaking of Gimme Goal. Oh wait, Shells is just a water type. Let's do Roaring Moon. Why not? Why not do Roaring Moon? Okay. We are on floor 25, so... Okay. Party. Best to lead with Inteleon. If it is a double battle, we'll do it that way. Actually, no. If it is a double battle, we need Roaring Moon. Like that. Okay. Bag. Let's see if we have any held items. Contact move effects, leftovers. Give lefties to Inteleon. You can give Rocky Helmet to Roaring Moon. sound-based magnets. Couldn't get magnet to kill a Washroom. That seems like a plan. So let's go. Rock. Landorus. Fun. Cool. I'm cool with that. Boom. Dragon Claw. Let's read to level 28. What do you got? Archeops. Rock Flying. I might as well just continue to surf. Can Inteleon sweep? I think Inteleon can sweep. Oh yeah. That was a really great battle. Compliment you on your victory. Okay, so now... hold on. Okay, so Zoroark. I might want Ursaluna. I might want Ursaluna. Okay, so I have water. I have electric, so that's out. Dragon. What are you? Water. Dragon Dark. Electric Flying. Okay. So I really need something to help with Fairy. Ditto King. timid. Quirky. Okay. Rivalry. Okay. Okay. Give it a 2. E A H. Um. Well, that sucks. That sucks badly. Ugh. Let's see if we get past level 30, huh? I'm doing too much. There we go. That is perfect. Are you freaking serious? What's up, Rich? How are you doing? Okay. Now we are doing Magmar. Okay. Probably best to put it in Teleon for the water type. Okay, tell what's your team gain experience points, sector experience, share. All right. Yeah. I understand procrastination. I'm gonna start doing well. I am not good at editing, so I do everything I can to get out of editing as much as possible. A series I plan on starting tomorrow is a a ROM hack of a Pokemon game, and the way I'm gonna do it makes it that I don't have to actually edit. And I've done it before. I've done YouTube series where I record beginning to end with no edits, no speed ups, no nothing, no cuts. I have a run of Baldur's Gate 3 that I did that with. I haven't finished it. I really need to get back to it. I'm trying to find the motivation to get back to it. But I've noticed that my ROM hacks get a lot of views. So, especially the Let's Plays of them. So I was like, you know what? Let me focus on some of those for now. I learned a long time ago to pick one thing. Like when you're a video game streamer, you pick one thing and you run with it. I've been playing Pokemon since 1996. I know my lane. I understand what I am good at. I have forgotten more about Pokemon than most people know. So that's what I've been trying to impart to CJ is instead of playing a bunch of games, pick a theme and stick with it and run with it. And when you develop an audience, then you can start playing the games that you want to play. Dual Wing Beats. That's 40-90. 60 to 100. Okay. Let's not. Now it's gotten so super serious, like, it's the Pokemon trading card game and the Pokemon game in general has a multi-billion-dollar tournaments and events. When Pokemon cards are selling for millions and millions of dollars, it was a quote-unquote fad that was supposed to die out that never did. I remember when it first came out, everybody was waiting for it to, like, all the news media was like, oh, this Pokemon thing will end like everything else. It'll go away. No, it has outlived Beanie Babies. It's outlived Tamagotchi. Now it's become a little more niche where it's harder to find it. Cool, leftovers. Cool. But there's still a big following. The Pokemon Day streams do millions upon millions of views. So it's still one of Nintendo's best sellers. And it's gonna be one of Nintendo's best sellers for a long time. Many things have tried to topple it, but mud shots. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I watch. So one of I watch Chris Van Vliet. I watch every single one of his listen to every single one of his interviews. And I even listen to his Ask Chris Van Vliet on Fridays. So I listened to every single one of his interviews, and it was a common thing he says is nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and it is. There's a reason why a nostalgia pop in wrestling is one of the biggest pops. We heard one recently when Paige came back. That was a nostalgia pop. When Stone Cold's The Glass Shatters, the Stone Cold comes out, that is the nostalgia pop. Nostalgia's a hell of a drug. If you want to get quick views, you do something nostalgic. And honestly, nostalgia is one of those things that in today's society, you think back to when things were good. We kind of talked about it on your show earlier about when you could buy McDouble for $1, when gas prices were under $1. The nostalgia of when the times when $1 would go farther. You think on days when you didn't have to worry about that kind of thing. That's what people want. People want to remember the good old days. Makes them feel better about their day in and day outs. I'm a big time Trekkie. I love Star Trek. Star Trek is the opposite of nostalgia. Gene Roddenberry envisioned a world where everything was better. Envisioned a world where all races, creeds, and everybody got along for the betterment of humanity, and we all worked together. So nostalgia is remembering when times were good. Roddenberry's future was envisioning a better future, when times can be better. There was a shift over the last maybe 10 to 15 years where a lot of media, a lot of books, a lot of writing would stop writing utopias. A lot of authors stopped writing utopias. They stopped envisioning a future where things went good. They started envisioning a future where things continue to get worse. Things like Hunger Games and I'm trying to think of all the dystopians. But it's the thing, Hunger Games, and I mean, it goes back even farther than that, like 25-hour minimum wage. Good gravy. I hope that passes. I mean, I would get a raise. But the problem with raising the minimum wage is everything goes up. Because, and I think we should raise the minimum wage, but it needs to raise and nothing changes. So a McDouble, what did we say it was earlier? $1.70 for $3 and change for a McDouble. A McDouble, if you raise it, the minimum wage, you're raising it about $12 an hour. Well, it's currently $7.25. So you're raising it almost $17, $18. You're raising it $18. Your McDouble's gonna cost about $15. So great idea. But they're going to use it. They're going to use the minimum wage as a way to raise their prices on everything. I'm all for raising minimum wage. I worked for a sign company for 7 years. When I got on the sign company, I was hired on at minimum wage, which at the time was around I was hired at $7.25. I was hired at $7.25. Well, Arkansas's minimum wage slowly went up to, I believe it's $11.25 now. Those are my only raises in the 7 years I was at that company. And I love that job. I was there for 7 years. I was there till the door shut. It was a great job. I didn't exactly have a boss breathing down my neck. I had things I had to get done every day, but it wasn't pressing. Now, the issues that I did have is that outside of work, I was struggling to pay all my bills. So I had to get a second job eventually. And when I got a second job, that's when things started hurting, where I was tired more. I was using more gas. It was just my work-life balance was not great. Now with my current job, where I work for the van, I have a great work-life balance. I go to work at 7 and I leave. I leave at 2. Go and lately I've been helping. I've been doing deliveries, so an unsheltered person will reach out to me and say, "Hey, I need this. I need clothes. I need a tent. I need this. I need that." They'll reach out to me. I'll go and bring it to them. It's not something we generally do. Generally, the van gets loaded and we take the van out to certain areas where we know unsheltered to be at. It's the really good thing and really bad thing about Central Arkansas is that all of the unsheltered homeless are in key hotspots, and they're always closest to homeless outreaches. There's one in North Little Rock called River City Ministries. There's one in Little Rock called Jericho Way, and Mosaic Church on University and Colonel Glenn. Also, they help out. They help the homeless on a daily basis. Those 3 areas are where the homeless congregate. Well, the good thing about Mosaic, it's also in the parking lot of Talacris, which is a plasma donation center. So a lot of the unsheltered homeless go and donate plasma, so they actually have a little spending money. So they'll spend their whole day in that area, get food, get a shower, get whatever they need. And some of them even camp behind Mosaic. So, very, very fulfilling, but very tiresome. When we had the weather events during the winter, we did an emergency shelter where we set up a shelter in a church. We did 2 separate churches. One week and one the other based on the church availability. I worked 12 days straight at the emergency shelter. No days off. 12 days straight, 15 to 20 hours a day for 12 days straight. I got a lot of great overtime. I really did. I think that's what made me, it's not gonna hurt this year on taxes, but it's gonna hurt next year on taxes. But all of my life experiences over the years have led me to where I'm at now. So, when I first got to Arkansas, I was homeless myself for the first 2 years. So, when Aaron hired me, I've known him for 16 years. He was like, "I like the fact that you have life experience. You know what these people are going through," and I do. I wouldn't say I was better. Better's not the term that I would use. I was eager to get off the streets when I was homeless. Like, I didn't want being homeless to define me. So I was in school. The almost 2 years I was homeless. I was in school at ITT Tech for degree in graphic design. For the almost 2 years I was homeless. I was living in a tent and going to school full time. And since it was a for-profit school, I didn't get an allowance for room and board. So money went out, money went to them. I haven't paid a dime, mainly because the school got shut down. But yeah, got my degree, but it doesn't count to a hill of beans, honestly. I very rarely use my graphic design for anything. I'll do it for myself, but I won't use it. I won't do it for anybody else. I used to when I worked at the sign shop, but I have a degree, but I'm also not good at it. It requires, I mean, you know, you've done graphic design. It requires a lot of patience, and with my ADHD, I don't have it. I don't have the ability to just sit there and stare at an image for hours. I have to multitask. That's why I'm not good at editing, as I can't sit there and move sliders and edit videos. I have ideas ones that I want to do, like I do a lot of Pokemon challenges that I would love to be able to edit quick videos for. I don't have the patience to sit there for hours and do them. I'd rather just record them in a way that I could quickly upload, instead of sitting there and actually editing. So okay, my goal is to get to floor 30, because that was the best. So I gotta get past floor 30. Oh, I didn't realize Inteleon went down. And with my ADHD, it's best I don't get medicated for it. I've learned so many ways to deal with it. When I was younger, they had me on Ritalin. I don't remember the time that I was on Ritalin. I have like gaps of time that I do not remember. So it's best to keep me unmedicated. I guess Rory Moon would be the best bet for this. Wasn't actually paying attention. Well, I was, but I wasn't. Here's my ADHD at work, right? Better than that, we continue with Dragon Ball. That's a stab move. So, stab, same tech attack bonus. So, keep that going. But yeah, $25 an hour, man. At work, so Aaron stepped down, and we have a new COO. His health has not been great, so and the new guy, Parker, he's young and energetic. He's 23 years old, and he's coming in with bright ideas and exuberance more than us old folk have. And he was telling me that he was like, "You deserve more than what you're making." I'm like, if I do, I do. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm really keep on working hard. That's how I was raised. I was raised to work hard. My mom was a single mother, my dad died when I was 16. My mom was a single mother from then on, and she was the only income. But before that, my dad worked up to 4 jobs at a time. So I would come from 2 parents that worked and worked and worked. So I was raised to that work is important. My mom, the 2 things my mom instilled in me, was hard work and a righteous man takes care of the needs of his animals. That was pretty much our Bible verse in our house. Was taking care of our animals. We always had dogs and cats. I have 2 dogs and a cat. That was our job. Like, when I moved into this house, that was my goal, was to, well, I moved here, I separated from my wife and moved here, and when I moved here, I got the dog in the separation, so, really bad country song. But it's all good, because, she accidentally got pregnant, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have Rolo. And Rolo turned 3 this year, and he's my little buddy. He's the black and tan one, a dog, a German Shepherd mix that likes to help me stream. So he is my partner in crime. Surprised he's not up here right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Cinnamon. I mean, I can't be angry at Cinnamon for turning off my power earlier. She's scratched and accidentally hit the power strip and turned it off. It's not her fault. Well, not completely. She likes to sit right on the power cords, right by the door. My rent is cheap in my house, but the issue is with cheap rent comes the fact that the electric in this house is wired like a Christmas tree. It kind of reminds me of Christmas Vacation. Like the one false move of the whole thing is just gonna get turned off. So I gotta be extremely careful about what I can do in this house. So I got power strips in every single outlet. And extension cords running all over the room. It's the only way I can make the power work. Otherwise, a sneeze will take it out. Expert belts. 5. Oh, I'm about to hit 430. I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go heal, but I'm here to heal now. Have a nice descent. Okay. Let's see if I could get... I need a ground move. Let's learn horsepower. Then why can I not learn horsepower? Why can't Nito can't learn? Okay, let's see if I could. There it is. Okay. That is weird. Let's do that. Okay. What else am I doing? Flamethrower. E-E-F. Have just enough for it. Just enough for it. Alright, good night, Rich. I'll talk to you in the morning. It's my day off, so I'll try to remember. Wednesday's hard for me to watch, but I'm definitely gonna try. Once you learn move flamethrower. Alright, I need to use my rare candies. Which I have 2. 30. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like Sucker Punch. Let's see what you got. This will be fun. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Poison Psychic. Bye bye, Incineroar. Free in here. Your power's only a 1. I think it's more than that. Do this, where did it go? Rock. Hoping that didn't happen. Okay, fine, tell me how it is. Alright, Moo Moo Milk. Show me your skills. Got the skills to pay the bills, yo. Are you ready? Man, I can be on something fierce. I need to get to level 35. Oh man. $33. me. Dragon Fang, Max Potion, Max Revive. Two. Excuse me. I gotta get to the next floor. I gotta stop at 35. Man, I'm struggling. My eyes are getting heavy. Solid. Okay. So floors 35, best 35. Okay, so there we go. A good start. Got about 15 more before I hit the next pit boss, so hopefully I can do it with this team. I think I can. So anyway, well, thank you for watching on Twitch, twitch.tv/DieselSteel, on YouTube, Diesel Steel. Give me a subscribe, give me a follow, do your thing, hit the notification, power slam that bell icon, do your thing so you know when I go live. Appreciate all of it. I try to do daily Pokemon content, so that is my goal, is to do daily Pokemon content. So if you like Pokemon, if you want to know more about Pokemon, I'm your guy. I will not claim to be the greatest Nuzlocke. I'm not. I will honestly claim to be one of the world's worst, but I try. And that's why you watch me, is because I try. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you later.